Happy Monday, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Toys, the Universe, and Everything. This week, our sink is in trouble, and we need help on the double. We're playing Mario Brothers on the Atari 7800. So, are they faster than the others? Will we be, in fact, hooked on the brothers? Well, pass player 2 off to a friend. Forget about rescuing that princess. She's in another castle anyway. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let's do the Mario. Released in 1988 for the Atari 7800, Mario Brothers is a port of the arcade game where Mario and palette-swapped brother Luigi must clean out the mean streets, sewers, pipes, whatever, to get the high score and forever rid themselves of shell creepers, sidesteppers, fighter flies, and slip ice. To rid yourself of these pests, you must hit the ground underneath the pests to flip them over, then run up to their level and kick them off the screen. Fireballs will also deter your quest for cleanliness, but fear not, you have the mighty POW switch at your disposal. The arcade game was originally released by Nintendo in 1983 and created by Shigeru Miyamoto with design assistance by Gunpei Yokoi. It has been ported and released infinite times since, including the Game Boy Advance and e-reader ports. Yep, they ported it to fancy baseball cards. The NES version beat the Atari 7800 port to the market by 2 years, but the two games are really more on par than most would think. Besides, you're not going to base your console collection on which platform had the better version of Mario Brothers, right? Because that's crazy. Besides, that would require a true collector deep dive for a Famicom disk system and a copy of Kaete Kita Mario Brothers or Mario Brothers Return, and what the heck is going on there? Visually, the Atari 7800 does what the Nintendo don't, which is provide smooth gameplay without flicker. Yep, the NES version had to resort to flicker to pull off the 1983 Mario Brothers. The Atari 7800 does a good job pulling off the level design and warping floor tiles. Mario and Luigi look close to arcade quality. The shell creepers and sidesteppers look good here. The only knocks I have are that the fighter flies look a little too abstract and slip ice looks squished. Just looking at the game, Mario Brothers is a quality title to look at for the Atari 7800. The sound. I don't think it sounds as bad as Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Jr., but I can see it comes from the same vein of we don't try on Nintendo ports as the other two. I can see where the 7800 gets its bad rap for sound based on Nintendo arcade ports. I know the system could do better with or without a pokey chip, but the teams on these games just didn't have an ear for Nintendo sound effects and jingles. In fairness, I know Nintendo arcade sound chips are notoriously hard to emulate, and I figure approximating the sound can't be much easier. Still, those early Nintendo arcade games are as much about sound and music as visuals and gameplay, so it's sad that the Atari 7800 port didn't get closer to the original. Gameplay-wise, Mario and Luigi have all the right dance moves here. This isn't going to make you cringe like the Super Mario Bros. Movie. The essence of the Mario Bros. Play experience is here. The game thrives as a cooperative or competitive experience depending on how well you and your friend are feeling about each other. It is something unique to Mario and Joust that any game that starts co-op can evolve into a competitive or even a shouting match with one small error in timing. So, should you have Mario Brothers in your Atari 7800 collection? It really is one of the gems of the 7800 library. Even though the music won't inspire you to crank up your speakers, at least you won't have to see how the cockroaches have taken over your Animal Crossing village to play it that way, or scan e-reader cards for 10 minutes to play it that way, or give yourself a migraine playing Mario Clash on the Virtual Boy. If you collect for the Atari 7800, you probably collect for the arcade ports and homebrews. Mario Brothers is one of the premier arcade ports on the system. Not the easiest to find or the cheapest, but still worth the hunt to acquire it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and no matter what your questions are about toys, the universe, and everything, remember, the answer is to always have fun, and no matter how much Player 2 has it coming, choking them out is not an appropriate use of your controller cable. Have a good one, everybody.